So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. And as you can see, we've already started here. Stoichkov was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Griezmann, real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's caused a worry or two. It's a sweet ball, that. Looking for the run.
Sneijder really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And again! He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, good spread. Still goalless at the moment. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. Oh, superb finish! They've scored!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Back into the middle. Now it's Sneijder. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, this looks sharp. Well timed, excellent interception. Some really good ball movement. Caicedo. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising. He's had a hit! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Sneijder. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Looking for options for Can he finish? Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. The action has already started. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Schneider. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's a... David Villa! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Beckenbauer cuts it out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Stoichkov. He can run onto that. David Villa! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Sao Paulo with the corner, there first. Madrid are looking to go forward now. The ball has bounced loose now. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but it shapes to shoot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Oh, they could be caught out here. Mbappe. And that was very necessary. Now it's Stoichkov. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's got away. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he was quick to react. That's going to go a long way. And we've reached half-time. Sao Paulo head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Opts for safety. Oh, that's a key interception. David Villa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
David Villa gets flagged offside. Schneider. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Brilliantly cut out. Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. This might spell... There's the shot! And he hits the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
And it's Cruyff. Mbappe! Great... Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Sao Paulo. Number 21, Griezmann. Number 4, coming on the field. Number 9, Fernando Torres. Number 8, Beckham. Substitutions taking place.
No chances there. Look at the space here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Danger averted for now.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. David Villa, and the finish! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
This is quite a battle.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Cruyff.
4
Rice.
added minutes has been indicated.
And he can clear it away. Madrid have it back and can go again.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And he's intervened well there. And time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Sao Paulo can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. The action has already started. Oh, super ball! He's got the shot away! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Sao Paulo, there's the hit! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Fernando Torres. That's really well manoeuvred. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Torres. And he was quick to react. And he's picked out the run. He's found the way through. Picked out, and the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Face to face with the keeper. Decent hit! Well, there's the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Has a look and has a go. "30 minutes gone." Dealt with nicely by the defence. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Schneider. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
David Villa. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Rice.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. He's through here. Chance! And that'll be the last act of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more.
Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And we are back on the way.
Sao Paulo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well timed, excellent interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Costa Curta. Here's Rodri. And it's Snyder. David Villa. And he's intervened well there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Foden. Caicedo. Sao Paulo really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's gone looking for safety. David Villa. Foden! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. David Villa. He's had it taken off him. Beckenbauer. Adams. David Villa.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Arsenal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Coming on the field is number 21, Griezmann.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Griezmann, he's onside!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sao Paulo must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
That has been cut short.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed.
Looks for the finish! That comes as a mighty relief. Nicked it back promptly.
Sao Paulo have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nice interception, well timed. So that's it, it is all over. Sao Paulo can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Munich, the city that many would consider with justification to be the footballing capital of the land. And the Allianz Arena, you have to say, is the most fitting of venues for such a grand city. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Maradona, and the flag has stayed down. Oh, and the finish! He's scored!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Sao Paulo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Arrascaeta. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. Shot could be on. Dixon fiddles it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Arrascaeta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
David Villa. Yamal. He's through, now is he in? That's good defending, very good defending. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And now the hit! That tested the keeper.
Lamine Yamal knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
White is always looking to play quality balls. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yamal! Oh, it's come loose. He's got away with one there. Sao Paulo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence.
Sao Paulo certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Sao Paulo have got it back and they'll have another go. Sao Paulo finding their passes. Couldn't squeeze it through. Schneider. Doku. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
There will
De
be 1 minute
Arrascaeta.
added time.
That's very neat. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Griezmann. No way through. Chance to shoot now! Conte, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's away! Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Doku, White with a fine tackle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Yamal, your impression so far, Jim?
Sao Paulo are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Schneider. It's Schneider! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He might be in here! Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Schneider. No, that's been intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Griezmann. Look at this. He's got the shot away! It's loose. Schneider!
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
That is a little undercooked. Oh, easy pickings there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Arrascaeta.
There will be one.
Oh, this looks
added
sharp.
time.
He's in a good position here. Yamal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half!
The goal.
Sumptuous finish, an absolute
Number
joy!
20.
Deep into injury! And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Sao Paulo were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mohamed Salah, Mbappe, Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. And he's managed to get rid. Mohamed Salah. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows. In with a header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
It's a lovely, neat pass. We expected better, and so did he. Rafinha. And he was quick to react. Casillas getting this one clear. Mbappe! In comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! It's in! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Sao Paulo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rafinha, he's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. Colomouani, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Griezmann. Rice. Approaching the half-hour mark. Kluivert looking to add to his goal. Beckenbauer. Endrick, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Mbappe bops him off it and wins back the ball. Adams.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, played right into his path. Adams makes the interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Endrick. Beckham. And claimed it back swiftly. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Sao Paulo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's intervened well there. Griezmann. Endrick. Kluivert. And he's quick to snatch it back. Adams. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Kolomwani, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Kluivert. Costa Curta cuts out the pass.
The attendance
So,
for
Jim,
this
what are you
match
thinking?
was 71.
Well, the time has arrived to start
898.
taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Kolomwani!
Sao Paulo showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Costa Curta cuts it out.
Substitution.
And he's managed to gift it back. He's looking to set free a runner. And he tries a shot! Really well taken goal. Do not write them off. Back they come. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Endrick. Half an hour gone in the second half. That looks a good ball through. Hits one! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very
Substitution in
pivotal.
progress.
Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. And the header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Sao Paulo have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Liverpool disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He is through here! And he's being shifted off it.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Time.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Tchouameni is there to clear. Messi. Now it's Beckham. And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.